what we did for this segment is to travel across time zones, across continent, to bring right here Mayowa Adegoke, all the way from Dubai. Mayowa.
To be here.
See what we did, right?
I saw that.
Power of technology. We've gone ahead. So this is not hologram. This is you.
In the flesh.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Because we know the time in Dubai right now is about 10:57, 3 hours ahead. So Dubai got into New Year 3 hours before us, and the fireworks rather, glorious, beautiful. So let me put you on the spot right now.
Hey.
Which New Year celebration do you prefer? The Dubai one or the Lagos one? I mean, did you see the Lagos?
Spot. You know, I have 2 homes now. I have 2 homes.
I mean, look at that, Mayowa.
It is amazing.
Isn't it?
Always spectacular.
Always.
I'll tell you something. I've, witnessed myself the Burj Khalifa fireworks.
Yeah.
Oftentimes you just watch from home because, listen, I'm not about to be in traffic. And I like my sleep. So most times I probably sleep. But just last night, I got woken up by the fireworks. Right? Because people, the thing in Lagos is your streets, your community, there's like fireworks all over the place. You don't really get that in. You have to go to specific places to get that. But here, it's like everyone is part of the fun. There's no, I have to get to one beach somewhere, or one building somewhere.
We all have our Burj Khalifa.
It's happening right in your backyard. And that was a bit, I experienced a bit of nostalgia, like, oh, this is home. So both of them, they tick the box.
Spoken like a politician.
You know what I'm saying.
But of course, we can't take away the culture of celebrating New Year here in Nigeria. Everybody wants to be, in church or in the mosque, depending on the faith that you profess. And for the boys of the streets, maybe they're celebrating in concerts. But what is it really that shapes the New Year celebration for the Nigerian community in Dubai beyond the fireworks that welcomes 2026?
It's pretty much the same. People, you can't take people away from Lagos or from Nigeria.
You can't take it out of them.
You can't take the Nigeria out of them. So for people who are like, as you said, Christians, if they're church, and depending on the church they attend, if it's a church, like, for instance, we have Redeemed there, we have Winners there, you have some Nigeria-grown churches that you have there. So if they're attending such churches and they're hosting watch night services or crossover services, then you would find people in their church. Otherwise, you'd find people maybe going to check out the fireworks themselves at home, sometimes like me sleeping, or people just gather together in different houses. So we'll all meet in someone's house, someone's villa, there's food, there's drinks, there's, just merriment. So it's pretty much the same, and the theme is community. People want to be together. They want to eat jollof rice and do all that, and just celebrate and be hopeful for a new year, regardless of all the challenges that the previous year, flogged them with. It's like, it's a new year. Let's be hopeful. Let's celebrate.
And it's good you mentioned some of the floggings of 2025. Mixed bag for a lot of people, even for relations, bilateral relations. Nigeria, the UAE, Nigeria, Middle East, Nigeria, the US. We just had a conversation with our correspondent, Mara Bird, in Washington. We spoke to Teniola as well, the UK. So wherever you turn, there's always a story to tell.
Absolutely.
So what was the story that 2025 told of relations between Nigeria and the UAE? It's been very interesting one. But 2025, what was it like?
To be honest, 2025, interesting, we have to say was.
Was, yeah.
Just a few hours ago.
Exactly.
Was a better year.
Yeah.
And good compared to the previous years. I mean, representing channels there, telling all these stories for the past couple of years, I got tired of telling negative stories. Oftentimes, things are not working, there's no visa, people can't get jobs. You just get tired of telling these stories, and you're hoping that one day we can begin to tell positive, hopeful stories. And 2025, we saw that shift. How, President Tinubu visited, and we saw that, okay, something is beginning to shift. You saw ministers who had come as well, Minister of Youth, Minister of Tourism. They had come, gotten some interesting partnerships secured. People telling you we're not able to change visas. Oh, it's going for women, or it's going for men now. The thing is, it's not El Dorado yet. It's not perfect yet. But we've seen that huge difference compared to the previous years, and that's a big plus. So a lot of people are now in 2026 with a lot of hope and excitement that it can get better, it will get better. And yes, there's a role for each individual to play. Represent your nation well. Wherever you find yourself, be a good ambassador of the nation. Very important. But it's also to the government back home to say, while you're securing these multi-billion deals, trying to get people, investors to come to Nigeria, do not forget your people who are living there. Don't get carried away. It's not just Nigerians in Nigeria. It's also Nigerians in the diaspora, and in this case, Nigerians in the UAE.
Speaking of the people that are living there, what did the frosty diplomatic relations in the years 2022, 2023 do to the fortunes of Nigerians? And I say this based off of, an experience of relating with them firsthand in those years as well, when you find that most Nigerians are either working as, stewards or housemaids, or they're doing street business, or they're doing something very, very shady. How significant is the fortunes, of Nigerians now between that time and now?
There was a horrible shift. Horrible shift. Now, to speak to what people find themselves doing, I think regardless of whether Dubai shut their doors or the UAE shut their doors or put in restrictions, people will always do what they have to do. You will always find people who are at the top, at the middle level, or at the bottom in some cases, depending on just fortune. Life is life, and life will life, like they say. But in terms of people who are well off, we've heard stories of people who are doing fantastically well, who had families, who had great jobs, and just like that, fortunes change. It's, maybe you can't renew your work visa, your company tries and tries, and they say, well, sorry, we have to let you go. Imagine, I heard of a case of someone who was working maybe in a hospital or something. His family had been there years, and he lost his job, their fortunes changed, they had to leave the country. So imagine raising your children in a country that's become home. Imagine your kids, maybe 7, maybe 9, maybe 10, that's all they know. The UAE is all you know, or where you've built your life. And then just because of that situation, you have to leave and start from scratch. I'm like, even if you go back home, which house did you build in Nigeria? Maybe you hadn't, maybe you don't have some family house to go back to. It's that bad, or it was that bad for a number of people who, they lost their jobs, they had to figure it out, become overnight entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, people who had to fall back to their savings and investments, people who said, you know what, if I leave now, it's going to be difficult to get back. I'm going to wait it out. It will get better. It will get better 1 year. It will get better 2 years, 3 years. And then you find that people back home in Nigeria are the ones sort of funding them over there.
So there was a...
So we heard of just different sad stories. Are there people who would still do well off? Yes, always, regardless of what's happening. Some people didn't get quite affected. But one thing I tell you is, when I first moved to the UAE, there was that era of, certain people were like working for multinationals.
Yeah.
They were doing quite well. It's like, we're not affected, so just leave us, we're the bourgeoisie. And then you'd find others. But when it happened, when that relationship got severed, everybody felt the impact one way or the other. And what happened was people realized we have to band together. Just because I've got a great job and I live in a villa doesn't mean I'm immune. So let's all work together.
And I think that should be the code for 2026. Absolutely. Together, we can do better. Okay, just rhyme. That works. But Mayowa...
Did I give you that?
Maybe, maybe not.
You did.
But it's great to have you here in Lagos, in Nigeria.
Good to be here.
We hope you can stay for longer. Thank you for lighting up our set. I was just looking at the shots. I'm like, wow, this looks nice. We should have this often. But it's been a pleasure having you, Mayowa Adegoke. We always speak to her from Dubai, but we brought her to Lagos to speak about these issues.
Off of the screen.
There you go.
Just to the morning brief set.
Mayowa, thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Well, we'll take a quick break now, and when we return, Nigerians are used to having, for example, a New Year's message from Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, a broadcast we got in 2024, 2025, but 2026, nothing like that. So we'll be having Mr. Wale Fatade join us as we walk through some of the major political, security, governance issues for 2025, and of course, the elephant in the room, the president's New Year's message that we don't have. Stay with us. We'll be right back.